What's happening, everybody? Saturday, March 25th. Pops and I back in the shop. And be honest with you, we've been down here all dang day. We've been working our butts off on a trailer today, but we didn't video any of that. Y'all remember we talked about Albert's trailer. He wanted us to put some ramp overs on it. And what it was, we had some old ramp overs. They were just, they're made out of red iron angle, like a purlin or something's made out of. And we had them laying down here by our barn. We had them on our trailer years ago when we went and traded a street stock for a late model. And then we ended up buying a race trailer. And that race trailer, we were able to haul a late model with a load tire. So we took those ramp overs off of our regular 16-foot car hauler, laid them up there by the barn. That's where they've been laying ever since. So Albert needed some ramp overs. We told him, hey, man, you can have them if you'll just help us out, pay us for the labor to put them on. So that's what he done. And I'll turn the phone around here in a minute. The car's sitting out here on the trailer, so everything worked out with that. But the big thing today, or the big thing this evening right now, is Pops and I are about to get busy. As y'all can see, there is an axle tube and a bell in the vise already. We are about to drill all of our holes and tap all of our holes in our tubes. And once we do that, we can put the rear end back together and we can get ready to put that joker onto the car. As we already have it rolled back out into the middle of the shop. We've swept up the floor and everything cleaned up from our mess. We're gonna get busy and we're gonna get this old girl rolling. So y'all hang out with us. I'll turn the phone around, show you what we got going on. All right, just to give y'all an idea, these were just some old ramp overs, and we just welded some round tube right here, just so the transition from the ramp is a little bit better. But as you can see, they just lay on top of the fender, and they had a square tube on them from where we had them years ago on our trailer. And this trailer is a little bit lower deck than our trailer, so we just welded some angle iron. He wanted them removable, so that's what took us so long. We put all new 1.5-inch round tubing inside, and I welded angle iron on the bottom of them. And they are bolted through the trailer, through the main beams under the trailer, the bracing under the trailer. So all that is done. Albert's gonna come get it in the morning, and we'll get him fixed up. We're gonna get some metal later on and build him a tire rack. So we'll do that later on in another video, but for now, he's ready to go. And we got our car on jack stands, and we about to get busy. What do you think?
I'm ready.
We loaded up Albert's car earlier, and Pop said now it's time to get busy. So we've been down here working all day, but as most of y'all know, we've been trying to work towards getting this thing rolling. So we got more drive in us right now than we have all day. So we're going to get this thing knocked out. We're going to get this. That's right. That's right. So we're going to get our rear end finished up and put together. We got all the O-rings and seals and everything that go inside the rear end. So the J-bar mount, I don't know if I showed it. We got it in the other day, and I got it bolted on. Pops and I bolted it on, put the pinion back in. All that's tight. We have to torque that pinion, that yoke, I should say. So we'll get that ring gear and spool all cleaned back up. We got our bolts. We'll get all that over here in a little bit. What we got to do is get these tubes drilled and tapped, because we got to put hub on one end so we can put a tire on it and stand it up to put the rear end back together, as y'all seen us take it apart with a wide 5 on it. Yep. But for now, I need to give a big shout out to a guy named Keegan Norquist. Keegan, I hope I'm saying your last name right. If anybody knows Keegan, he's from Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, somewhere up there. Well, I don't want to lie to you. But Keegan's from up north, and Keegan owns Norquist Fabrication. They build I believe it's NF1 race cars. If y'all have it, check them out. They are super, super nice chassis. I mean, some of the nicest you'll ever see. And I haven't seen one in person. I've just seen pictures, and I was going to tell you I'd like to see one in person. Keegan hooked us up. Keegan hooked us up with some Tomcat 5-on-5 Grand National hubs for our rear end. Dude, we appreciate it. And this helps us out big time. This is the last thing we needed to get our rear end put together so we can get it under this car. So, y'all hang out with us. I'm probably going to throw it up on time lapse while we do all this drilling and tapping because it's a lot of holes. And once we get it drilled, tapped, and the bolts in it, then we will put a hub on one of the rear end tubes, put a wheel on it, and we can stand it up right here in the floor, start putting the rear end back together. Y'all hang out with us. All right, y'all. As y'all seen in the time lapse, we got the tubes tapped. Pops, while I was tapping the next tube, Pops was putting in the bolts in that tube. We put silicone on and tighten them down good. And what we're gonna do is right now, I'm gonna go ahead and pack these bearings with our DRP low friction grease. This is the grease I was talking about that we ordered. Comes in a syringe, one syringe, 50 gram. It's supposed to do around 16 bearings or so, give or take. So you have 8 on a car. So inner and outer, you know. Yeah. But that's what we're gonna work on right now. We got all of our rear end parts over here laid out. Pops is going through our bolts and everything. And so now I'm gonna pack these bearings and I'm gonna do it like DRP showed in their video. I keep moving the camera around, y'all, because I want y'all to get the right angle. So, this is my first time using DRP grease. And from what I was told, you go fill up that hole, you skip a hole, you fill up that hole, skip a hole, fill up that hole, and so on. And that way you don't overpack the bearing, is what I was told. So, get some grease coming out here.
You cut the end off it?
There we go. It's just real hard to get out. If y'all see me shaking it because this thing's hard to push. It's not hard to push, but I'm trying to stay steady.
Yeah, he just scared me. Let me put them back on.
Sounds like a neighbor's riding four-wheel. Or side by side.
That's some of that high heat grease.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get it hot, get that.
Yeah, yeah. That's about right. This stuff is hard to get out, that's for sure.
All right,
They made it look easy.
now we got a little bitty hole you squirting grease out of it.
Yeah, they look like they's doing it, you know,
Yeah.
in a second. I'm struggling over here. I might be doing it wrong. There's one.
Don't ask me. I ain't never done it first. While you doing that other, I'm gonna set this one in the hole. And put a seal in behind it. That goes down that way. Tap that in there, and then I'll find you something where you get it on down a little further.
Oh. I guess.
A nice little. No, that's not a flat end on a chair.
Get that piece of brass.
That's whatever.
I got it started in there a little bit. There we go.
That other one's got the small end on it.
Yeah. Yep.
Got it right?
Yep. Wipe it off. Insert needle into wheel bearing and fill every other cavity. That's what I did. This is really hard to push that stuff out. Snap her in there.
Snap back in the hole.
Cool. What we're doing, we're going ahead and packing these bearings, and I know we don't have a rotor on there yet, but it's no big deal. For what we're going to be doing, we're just going to be rolling around here in the shop and possibly rolling over to Big Jake's shop so we can get some sheet metal on the car. And what we can do is we can just slide these hubs off and put rotors on them when we go to bolt on our brakes and everything. Pops is going to get that one stuck down on the axle tube there. Hold your mouth right.
Seal one up. Yep.
Fit like a glove.
Fit like a glove.
Let me get this other bearing pack.
Fit like it's supposed to.
And y'all don't drill me too hard on this. If anybody knows a better way to do this, or if I'm doing something wrong, y'all let me know. Cause that stuff is tough to get out of that tube.
Oh, that new axle tube, that new seal.
I feel like I have decent hand strength. But dadgum,
I don't no more.
This will make you rethink.
I can tell you I don't no more. That seal fits tighten up. This ain't gonna free spin through me. Hey, I can see the grease rolling around.
That's a good thing, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm putting in here what they recommend, so. What I'm doing, y'all, it says fill every other cavity. So I'm watching to make sure I fill. And then I see a little bit come out right there. And that's completely full. That'll focus. There we go. So y'all let me know if I'm doing it wrong. Right or wrong.
It ain't wrong. It ain't right.
That's right. hand gonna be wet up there.
Hey, didn't you buy a new socket?
No, I ain't bought one yet. We need one though, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I don't know what happened to the other one is. One of them things somebody wants borrowed.
Yeah.
Hang one on the pegboard.
Bolts.
Yep.
Alright, y'all. Obviously this takes a while.
Huh?
I said, obviously this takes a while. I'm gonna throw it up on time lapse so y'all ain't standing here just watching me try to squeeze this syringe. All right, y'all. We had to pull the hub back off a little bit because the seal hadn't fully popped out where it needed to be. So we got that worked out. Just kind of moving the hub around real slow and got the seal to pop out. Now we got our bearing and everything in there and got it tight. We will be using bearing spacers for the rear as well, like we did the front hubs. We will be using the DRP bearing spacers. We just haven't gotten them yet. We just want to get this thing rolling right now. And before we go race, we will set up the rear end and the bearings and everything. So, but there's one put together. So now we can bolt a wheel on that.
I'm gonna put the cap on.
I would definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, because when we go to put it together,
So we don't.
nothing gets in it.
Wrong one.
Pop's gonna put the axle cap on. We still got to get some axles, so he's gonna put that axle cap on. Then we will put a wheel on that, turn it over, sit it on the wheel, and then we can start putting that rear end together. So y'all hang out with us. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put it on real time now, and what we done, we had to install a new seal in there. It seals off around the end of the spool, the tube seal, and I put a new seal in there. Pops is putting a new O-ring on.
You're gonna put a little.
I'm gonna put it on the flat part.
Okay.
We'll just put it on the mating surface. And y'all saw me over there spraying brake cleaner on that spool, getting it all cleaned up. He's laying that O-ring in that bell, which they are always a pain. So I'm gonna have to give him my hand.
Yeah.
It always takes two people.
Cause it wants to roll. You got it?
I'm gonna keep working around. Roll.
It don't roll over.
It needs to roll, one thing.
From right here to you. You get it? Nick?
Ooh. Look at it.
There we go.
You gotta hold your mouth right. Alrighty. Now we can put the ring gear in.
Put a little.
We're gonna put a little silicone on this. We'll set the ring gear over in there because this right here is your adjustment for your depth, your ring gear into your pinion. So you can adjust that as your wear pattern to get it set up right. If that makes any sense. Maybe it does. I'm not good at explaining this stuff. Don't take my word for it. What?
This and one other make 3.
Yeah. Ooh.
Look at that.
Went right down in the race, and we felt it. I felt it go right down in the seal.
Good deal, Lucy.
So there we go.
Gaps here, short bolt goes there. Gaps on the back end.
Yep. All right. Let me
And I need,
squirt a little on here.
I need this side down.
We always put a little silicone on it. Just to help that O-ring. Just to help that O-ring out a little bit. Cody's talking a little bit, ain't they?
Yeah, that one.
Maybe they come up here and give us a hand.
Me and old 20 is ready.
We are definitely, we're out in the country. And our road is a dead end road, so. And we have 74, 72 acres,
75.
or 75,
75 acres.
yeah. Family owned land back here behind us. And we do hunt it a little bit. I've killed about 2 deer every year the past couple of years. But here lately, we've had a lot of coyotes.
Yep.
Especially during that, well, I don't know if anybody else, we had a little bit of a drought. And they kept getting close, looking for food and water. We hear them back here behind the house. Pretty close. All right.
That's this side down. This side to the back.
I got a short bone there.
Okay. You look down through there and give me a line up on this one over here.
Right there. We got to turn this a little bit. We got to go right there.
Go along right there.
Yep, right there. On these quick changes, Winters, Franklin, Tiger, they have a bolt right here because you can't go with a through bolt in the pinion. So they have 2 short bolts right here, right behind the pinion. And that's what you can put one in there to help hold it while you do the rest.
All right, we got that.
Well, there's that. Obviously, it don't have any gears in it, so. But
Let's get this one.
we did put the new Weir's J-bar mount on that has the seal and everything in it, so it ain't much. Oh, we'll take that up.
Mm-hmm.
So she good?
That good and smooth.
Yep.
All right. I don't have bolts in that and it tight.
Oh, okay. I
And
got
we
you.
gotta put the seal.
All right, y'all. We gotta put our bolts in the axle tube on this other bale. So y'all hang out. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. We got y'all can see that bale up there in the vise. We got our bolts put in the tubes, or in the tube, I should say, or bolts. And then I cleaned up the O-ring seal. Pop's got the O-ring for this bale. Now we're gonna get it in the hole while we got it up in the vise. It'll be a lot easier to. Then we'll put a little silicone on it. Then we'll flip it over and stick it down on there. On the rear end.
Whoa.
Alright.
You got it?
Yep. Like it.
Just like that.
Nothing with it better than that other, didn't it?
Yeah, because when you was holding, I was up here looking at it, I could
Yeah.
roll it. back that way, so I think we'll be all right. We don't need to grease them all right now, do we?
Nope. We'll need it when we put the other hub on.
Yep. Let's stick it back in here and peel them. Alright. We need, I believe it's a 5/8 wrench.
Yep.
And I think it's a,
11/16.
yeah, well, we need a 5/8 socket too to tighten the
Yep.
bolts.
Yep.
And I guess I put it, I guess we'll do it. Oh, wore out sockets, I can't read that.
Yeah, all writing's gone, but majority of them.
Yeah,
Majority.
your papa wore them out. There's a 5/8 socket. Now I need a 11/16 socket. Just like that. Hey, daughter. This one?
Yeah. Lined up.
Well,
I make it harder. It's easier. Right there.
got it?
Yeah.
Alright. Here is the, this is the
Hey,
11/16.
reckon we need to paint them before we put them on there? Bare metal.
Bam.
Hey, that clear coat's over there. When we get this thing put together, we clear it. We'll clear these two. We'll put clear coat on tubes and stuff. It helps keep it from rusting. Turn y'all back over here. Zoom in. While we put on these bell bolts. Bell housing. Would it be considered a bell housing bolt?
I don't know.
Is that considered a bell housing or
It's a
just
bale housing.
Yeah.
It's a bale on a housing.
That's true. That's true. Short ones, front and back, right?
Yeah. We may have to put washers.
On the bottom.
Yeah.
I got you. Anybody that's taking a quick change apart, you know that, especially if it come out of a late model, these 3 bolts on bottom and these 3 bolts on top are longer for the lift arm brackets. So that's what Pops was saying. We may have to put washers on these 3 to take up some slack. I think we got enough thread though. And because we're only gonna have pull bar brackets on the top. And we will put those on here in a second. Here in just a second.
I don't know, Chris.
You gonna put another washer on there?
Yeah. She got snug on me right before.
Alright.
Get over here in the boat, man. I didn't like it.
Huh?
I said, I don't like it. Yeah, she's getting right there at the bottom, so probably wouldn't hurt to have some.
We ain't got any small down there.
I put 3/8.
Huh?
Put them 3/8 flat washers
Yeah.
on this boat. There's a hole in the middle of them.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, and they're smaller around.
Yep.
Just put a couple on each one.
2, 4, 6. We had to run to the boat bin. bolt bend is actually getting a little thin. I'll headbutt you before we get done. Oh, you put one on top, one on bottom, didn't you?
Yeah. Maybe I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna throw.
Now this one has a 5/8 nut on it, it's a locking nut.
Yeah, I seen it was swapped with it.
Yep, I'm gonna put it on the bottom.
Alright. That way it's not
Yep.
confused with anything. Confused.
Mass confusion.
Cool.
All right.
Let me hold them brackets. Tell you what. There you go. Let me just toss that in there like it. That's your shoulder or your elbow pop?
My shoulder.
I heard that. I heard it pop.
Old rickety bones.
Shout out to A&A Manufacturing for these pull bar brackets. They work just as good as any other brand out there. And they are a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. 5/8.
Yep.
You got 11/16 socket.
I got 11/16 on there, but there's a 5/8 socket sitting there for this one.
Alright.
One of these days, I'm gonna sew up a hole in my pocket.
Bouncing around, y'all. Tying it down like a tire. Oh, my bad.
My elbow, your head.
I think our battery's getting weak. Where'd that other go? Austin flashlight.
No, for him.
Oh, no, that's one I just laid down.
Oh.
Where'd the flashlight go? The flashlight's right there, but it ain't got a battery in it.
That was it.
Did it? I just laid that right there. I took out.
I know. I took it out of the
Oh.
flashlight and put it in.
Here it is. It's in the drill that I was using earlier. My bad, my bad. You got hardly nothing in it, doesn't it?
It's got
The right amount.
it ain't nothing like
No.
others we know.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Okay.
I did. All right, now I get a ratchet.
Oh,
And go over them.
that's
Yep. Got her?
got her.
You know what? I don't like that. I don't like it having that long socket on there.
Yep.
I rather do it like this. Now I know what I'm putting on it. Get on there.
Strip.
Act like it. Yep. No? Yep.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Ratchet wrench don't work either. Well, y'all, this is why I like to put my hands on it. Y'all watching me tighten those up with the impact. I think it's a nut. I don't think it's a bolt.
Yeah, you
It's just the
but I
nut.
just pulled all threads out.
Y'all watch me tighten these up with the impact and they all tightened up. I got a wrench on it and tightened it up and it was stripped.
I don't think
I thought we got these are 7/16.
7/16 fine thread
It may be why they had a lock nut.
on the little.
They're not fine thread. That's fine thread, I believe.
Yeah, I threw this over here because it was going with these.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did you want or ain't that one?
1/2 inch. Inch. Well, over here too.
There's one.
Oh, you want to put a lot worse on that?
Yep. Sure. Sure do. Wait, hold up. Hold up. No. Might need to look in our bucket.
Yeah.
There may be a lot there. We found a nut, y'all, but it ain't a lock nut, so we're gonna look in our spare bolt bucket over here. The threads on the bolt look fine. Threads on the bolt look fine. One yet? See some bolts. Grab that blue book. Blue book has got all the bolts. Small one. area. No, too big.
Okay, find a,
Another nut.
what about that nut there?
Oh, that's pretty small. That's nice.
Hey. Half inch. I was looking for a 7/16 bolt. That might have a lot worth it. That's a big boy.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
Too small.
Might have to make a run to the Boaty store.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a little thin on our stock over there.
Is that 7/16 bolt? That's 5/8. That's 5/8.
Yeah, that's too small. Let's just put this washer and nut on there.
Yep.
And tomorrow I go to town. I run a rule team.
Yep.
We're gonna stick his non-locking nut on there for now. And when I go to town in the morning,
That's 5/8 socket ring or something. Is that it right there?
that's 11/16. I need 11/16. We'll get that in a minute.
That's flying wrenches.
Hit some brackets and
While we're right here,
now it frees up.
oh yeah, let's take this plug out, clean it up a little bit, and up here on the shoulder,
Alright.
redope it, and tighten it.
Should be a 9/16.
Not this way. Square head. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. But it's kind of boogered up.
We might ought to just get one. That ain't nothing but pipe thread, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
I don't like it. Not that we'll be taking this one out.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you, if we got rear end problems where we have to drain the oil out of the center section, we might as well load up and go to the house. You want to tape it up?
Tape it, yeah.
We can do that. Taper a little bit. If y'all notice, the back cover is not on it. We've got it laying over here. That is because the bearings in that cover didn't feel good, so we're gonna get some bearings for it, and the little countersunk screws that hold the bearings in place are missing. So I may order a cover. But the shafts and everything, jack shaft, all that looks good. feels a lot better.
All right.
Well,
We could stick that cover up on there
yeah,
and
we
put two of them old,
studs in,
yep, just
cover it up.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, what Pops is saying, we'll throw that old cover back on there just to keep debris out of the rear end. But there it is.
All back
See
together.
back together. I know it took a while before we got to this video. That was because we had to wait on seals and O-rings and everything to go in that rear end. So, but
Wait on
yeah, wait on everybody else to get out of the way.
getting everything else.
I ain't no problem.
No, it ain't.
That's why we're here on
Hey, we gotta
Saturday.
have
That's why we're here on Saturday night.
a real trouble seal anyway.
We yeah, I gotta get a gasket. Yeah. Tonight was the night they were racing at Tennessee National Raceway. Mike and Blake both went, and I've been kind of glancing at my race pass, but we Pops and I decided that we were gonna stay at the house and finish up Albert's trailer, and that way we could work on this rear end and work on our car and get this stuff put together. So sometimes you gotta take a break from the racetrack
Yep.
to work on your own stuff. So it'll pay off though. But this has already turned into a pretty long video. So we're gonna end this video off with the rear end rebuild. We thank y'all for watching. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share it with your family, share it with your friends, share it with your enemy too. They may like the video. We appreciate y'all watching, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time,
Appreciate it, guys. God bless you.
see y'all.